Hey, 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 everybody! It's me, it's Arglefump, continuing our live stream of Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. In this video, I'm tackling the Shadow Temple. Let's hope I remember how to beat this dungeon better than I remember how to beat the Water Temple. Oh boy. Yeah, I did everything in the Water Temple out of order. Well, not everything, but I did a lot of things out of order. And the shadow only yields to one who has the Eye of Truth. Okay, so as I recall, we need to get the hover boots by going through one of these doors. Okay, that was the door I just went through. Aha, aha, aha. Okay, so this is the other door. And we have a little maze here. One who gains the Eye of Truth will be able to see what is hidden in the darkness. So basically they start this area with challenges that require you to have the Lens of Truth. Although you do kind of get help because when you're near a door that with like green eyes, it talks. And the pathways you have to go through always are covered with the green eyes. Okay, so this is Dead Hand. We fought this monster in order to get the Lens of Truth. Oh no! Oh jeez! Yeah, so now we get to fight this monster again. Not a very good monster. It's just creepy and it's got no eyes. It's got like dead eyes. I seem to remember there's like a challenge in this dungeon where we have to like float at correct angles and such. Yeah, and they're like giant fans in this dungeon. Watch this, spin attack! Yeah! Take that, Dead Hand. It's just like the weirdest slug monster. Oh, that would be so disgusting. If they ever made like a TV show based on this game, oh my gosh, that could be frightening. I don't know if this game would make a good anime or not. So the hover boots you can use to float. I don't know, I'm sure if they made an anime based off like the Zelda games, people would watch it, totally watch it. Each season is like a different game in the series. That could work. Anyway, I'm totally, oh. I'm totally getting off topic here. Where's the doorway? There's that doorway. So let's take a look at the map. Yeah, see, so that hidden room there was sort of built into the map. That way you just couldn't use the map to figure out the right way to go. And yes, the hover boots are shiny, shiny shoes. I will have to show them off. Now, does this take me back to that first room I was in? It does. Okay, so I think I missed the one room. Let's go back and see. Let's go back and see. Like this side room. Here, okay, where does this side room go? What is inside this side room? Oh geez, one of these monsters. Okay, 2 hits with my giant sword. Fights it. And I think, unless I'm mistaken, we have like invisible enemies in this room. Ah, wait, I can see it. I think one of the rooms has an invisible enemy that you just can't see without the Lens of Truth. Where is it? There. Okay, defeat all the enemies in this room. What does that get me? Yes, a treasure map. It's either got to be the map or the compass, right? Do-do-do-do! It's the dungeon map. I'm totally gonna change Link's outfit here. Sorry, but Link just looks better in green. He looks better in green. Okay, so we're in basement 1, 2, 3, 4. So with this temple, you're just gonna be going down, down into the abyss. Yeah, they really worked to make this a creepy dungeon. Like, look at the walls. Those are clearly supposed to be skulls. Like, we've got a skull room and everything. Ugh. Okay, so let's do a challenge. Let's do this challenge, the one with the bird head. What you're supposed to do is use the lens of truth to say, hey, guess what? This is the only one that's real. That's the one that you need to push. Now, it is possible to solve this challenge without the lens of truth. It basically requires you to try every single one until you get it right. So it wouldn't have been too bad to do this without the lens of truth, because it's the third one, so I would have lost the first 2 times and then gotten it on the 3rd try. So that's not that bad. And let me show off what the hover boots look like. This is our first hover boot challenge. Very shiny. I always thought they looked like slippers rather than boots, because they're not really separate from Link's boots. It looks like he just wears slippers on top of his boots. That's what I always thought. Oh, yeah, and then, okay, so, we have 2 walls here that are fake. Which one do we go through first, left or right? What, is this a wall that I can break? This is a wall I can break with my sword. So what should I do? Left, right, or forward? I'll let you people in the live stream decide while I bomb this wall. Ah! Ah! Well, it's not forward because that one has a key. So I guess it's either going to be left or right. I think this is a slightly different version of the enemy. It has like a more pronounced eyeball than the previous one. That's what I would say. Okay, we have a vote for left. So let's go left. That's a good thing about having a live stream with not like too many people watching. Looks like there's only 22 people watching right now. So you get to win the votes, basically, very easily. Okay, so this is another challenge to get all of those boots. I mean, get all the silver rupees. Get all the boots. That would be kind of silly. Like, Link is shopping for clothes, and there's one that he really, really needs. Yes, this room is scary with the little Sith. It's a giant Sith. It's not a little Sith. That is a huge one. And yeah, this has a pit going down. I think I'll show that off after I'm finished with this room. And hover boots. Basically, hover boots means you can jump farther, really. That's like the main side effect of the hover boots. And I think this might be key, but you'll notice they have no traction. It's really hard to reach them. Yeah, I'm surprised Link is not cut in half. Yeah, that is a dangerous, dangerous monster device that should really just murder him. Ah, yeah, like that. So I'm showing off this area. We have the Ship of the Dead. Ooh, that was really cool, although terrifying. Cool and terrifying. So this is sort of like a sneak preview of the area we're going to be in. And I can hear a Skulltula, but I can't see a Skulltula. Okay, it does not look like I can use my hook shot to get up here. Okay, so now another question. Do I go forward? I guess I'll go through the right door. I'll go through the right door. Let's let the map decide which one I go through now. Okay, so the map says... The map is not giving me definitive answers here. I can't tell if the one on the right or the left would be the best one to go through. Come on, map. You can do better than that. Ouch. Let's go through the one on the right, though, just in case. Because I imagine the one that has the locked door is obviously the super important one that we need to go through in order to continue with the dungeon. Oh, geez. Oh, no, more of these enemies. Oh, there are 2 of them. All right, I'll play the sun song. That will freeze these enemies. See how it just freezes them in place? And that makes it super easy for me to just do a jump attack. Like that. And totally destroy them. Okay, so this room has to be the compass, right? That's got to be what this is, the compass. Yeah, so I guess the hover boots are a pretty interesting item. We can jump twice as far, basically. But it's harder to jump in the right area because these boots are so slippery. Okay, so it looks like that the room to the right was the unimportant room. The important room is the one to the left. You get the key, and then you go forward. That's how you get through that layer of the dungeon. Oh, jeez. Jeez, these Skulltulas. Right, I don't need to cut them up. I have the, I'll just be very careful in case there's another one. This is another case where having the hover boots is sort of a drawback. It's because you can't stop instantly when you have those enemies. Yeah, and somebody watching this live stream is watching it with a plastic skull. Very appropriate to have a skull while we're going through this dungeon. I kind of think of it as the skull dungeon, although it's the spirit dungeon, right? And those guillotines, oh my gosh. Listen, watch for the shadows of monsters that hang from the ceiling. I'd have to say I really do like this dungeon, yeah, and we're gonna look for the monsters. Oh, missed it. So hover boots over that, hover boots over that. Hover boots past that guillotine. Oh, and once again we have a challenge. Do we go left or right? I think we go to the left, actually. I think we do, and I'm just gonna walk over here because I know there are hidden platforms. My memory is telling me we go to this place first. The Shadow Temple. Okay, so this room also has the rotating Sith of Death. The difference being this one is invisible. So it's hard to know it's there. Oh, and there's a like. I bet we have to kill it. Oh, I bet we have to kill all the enemies in this room. I hear bats. Although I don't see bats. I wish the giant spinning thing in the middle of the room would destroy the enemies. Not just me. Now I have maximum health. Okay, I'm not seeing any bats besides that one, so let me get a bit closer, lure the bat to me. What? What? Did you see that? That was silly. That was silly. Yeah, and somebody said take off the boots. I don't really need the boots right now. Good thinking. Link just sort of jumped over the bat so the bat could hit him. Somebody says scythe rhymes with blithe, not with. Okay. I guess I must be thinking of, it's not scythe, it's Scythian, like the Scythian enemies. Wasn't that like a character from Greek mythology? I don't know. I think that was one of the monsters Hercules had to fight. There's like the Styxphalians, and then the other, whatever, who cares? We need to get all these bats. Right, now I'm remembering, so Sith is also the name of those bad guys on Star Wars. Like Darth Maul. Yeah, you gotta look out for them. What? No, how am I jumping into enemies? I just keep jumping into enemies in this video. Yep, there we go. Somebody else recommended Sith Lords from Star Wars. Yes. Yeah, I know, and Star Wars actually pronounces the word Grievous correctly with General Grievous, because I've just noticed in my life, nobody can pronounce Grievous correctly. Nobody knows how to do it. Like, they say it in Catholic masses sometimes, and everybody goes Grievous. I'm like, no, it's Grievous. It's like Star Wars. And everybody's like, what? And I say, never mind. Okay, so I'm trying to find this hidden treasure chest. Oh, it's right here next to the other one. And it's got arrows. Okay, so what was the point of this room? Did I get anything in this room? I don't know. Huh. Because I didn't get any cool items. All I got were arrows and 5 rupees, and I think I'm done with that room. Well, then why did I do that room first? That's weird. That's very, very weird. Okay, let's see if I can defeat this monster. The monster just keeps kind of like trying to hunch to the side, but can't because it's against a wall. Okay, got it. Not too tough. And then this one is the... Oh, no! Grievous. Yes. It's a Grievous fault to mispronounce Grievous. Yes. Yeah, so I think you have to use your hover boots in order to reach that one, that platform. This platform goes up and down. I think here we go. Yeah, there's another pathway over there, the one that I'm looking at right now. I think that's the one we have to do second. I think we have to do this one first. Or I just like going through the rooms in, whatever you call it, a clockwise fashion. That could be it. Oh, does somebody want me to switch to the red tunic? I can switch to the red tunic if you really want me to. So you need to defeat that enemy because that enemy holds, underneath that enemy is one of the silver rupees. And getting all those rupees opens this door. Oh wow, yeah, and this room just has a bunch of treasure chests in it. Okay, Link's in red now, everyone. Link's in red. So let's see, there's a hidden block somewhere. Here. Okay, it's this wall. You know, this temple is actually, it's actually going up on my list of favorite temples. I'm having a blast here. Or I guess I'm liking it way more than Water Temple and beneath the well. So, yeah. And I'm remembering a lot of this stuff too. So I guess that proves I remember it. I must have liked it when I was younger. Okay, so there's that Skulltula. Okay, so yeah, you basically want to push this block to get through those giant spiky things of death. Oh! Oh, jeez. Well, okay. New plan with the spiky things of death. I'll just push it to the middle, and then I'll just pull it. If that makes sense. Fire Temple's pretty fun. Yeah, I like the Forest Temple too. I wish the Forest Temple had more of the that one room with like the black and white challenge was pretty cool. Okay, so now I'm about halfway, and so now I'm going to pull this block to the exit rather than push it, because when I tried to push it, I totally got hit by that spiky thing, and hey, here's the treasure chest. Ah. Bundle of arrows. And Skulltula. I'm really doing terribly at this. Okay. I really should just take out the long shot. Okay, fine, I'll long shot it. It just feels so pointless to long shot them. Like when you're that close to the enemy to long shot it, that just feels kind of silly. I must have played this game like 6 or 8 times. It's one of my favorite games growing up. So let's see, that would have been, yeah, this game would have come out 1998. Yeah, 1998. So I would have been in middle school when this game came out. Yeah, middle school. So I played it in middle school and high school. So I step on this switch, and hey, that gave me a treasure chest. Well, that's neat. And here's treasure chest number 3. Blue rupees. I'm not a huge fan of that trick, where it's like, okay, we're putting a bunch of treasure chests in here. Treasure chests with basically nothing worthwhile in them, just to sort of trick the player. Come on, I can do this. I really like the sequel to this game too, Majora's Mask. I think I like Majora's Mask a bit better because it has more characters and like mini stories, whereas this game does not have too much going for it in the way of story. There are lots of characters though. I do like the characters in this game. But the story is basically, okay, well, you finished with the forest area? Okay, well now go to the fire area. Well, you finished with the fire area, now you go to the water area. It's basically just a laundry list of places to go. Yeah, I'm not very good at aiming on this version of the game. I'm playing the GameCube version, and I don't have my official GameCube controller, believe it or not. I have one of the knockoff GameCube controllers. So I really just need to purchase a real GameCube controller. That way I could actually have that rumble feature, because that'd be cool. Being able to, yeah, that's a mean trick, putting spikes right there. And let's see, there's one that you can only get by hook shotting right here. Well, Majora's Mask, I don't know how slow or fast Majora's Mask is if you just avoid all of the storylines. Like, what if you just did the main plot? How long would it be? Because that's a game that I like to play 100%, as opposed to this game. Ah! So 100%, doing this game 100% is basically getting all the pieces of heart. Yeah, you get all the pieces of heart, and you get all the gold skulltulas, and that's basically it. Whereas in that game, you have the Bomber's Notebook, Majora's Mask. You have the Bomber's Notebook, where it's basically, you've got a storyline for each of these characters. Something like 20 different characters. And you can see their storylines through to the end. And I just really like that. I think it's a super neat idea. So I believe, oh, okay. We have a hookshot target here, but it's invisible unless you use the Lens of Truth. That's the trick. So I believe when we get all these silver rupees, it's gonna open that side door. And I think that leads us to a room where we have to like throw bombs and something. Oh yeah, it's so trippy when you're standing on an invisible platform. I am in fact playing this game on an emulator, yeah. That monster was not social distancing in the slightest. Yeah, I seem to remember there are like 2 variations of this room in this game. Unless I'm wrong, I could be wrong. I think one of the rooms like downstairs is the same basic room, slightly different challenge. I think obviously when we beat this room, we are going to get... We're going to get the small key. Okay, let me turn off the hover books. I mean hover boots. Oh, jeez. Okay, I'm already failing at this. Just throw a bomb into there. And did that give me a small key? It did. Woo! Yeah, that is simpler than I remember. So that it probably is a room with 2 different variations. Yeah. I have not played the Master Quest. Yeah, so the GameCube version of this game comes with the Master Quest. So I have not played Master Quest all the way through. I've only played it a couple of times. That's going to be on the list of things I might want to do. I was just going to ask people about this. It's like, well, now that this game is fresh in my mind, this would be the perfect time for me to either do a randomizer or do the Master Quest version of the game. Okay, okay, I was trying to hover boots my way to that platform. It did not work, meaning we have to hookshot there. I always like the logic behind this game. It's like, well, okay, if this item didn't work, then I obviously must need to do the other item. The games seem to be pretty consistent when it comes to, like, the logic behind items and how they work. Now, Master Quest, the problem with Master Quest is it's so hard. I would not do it like I'm doing now, where I'm basically, this is me playing the game from memory. I would have to, like, play it all the way first. I'd have to play Master Quest all the way first before I would want to record it, because I'm sure I would be not very good at it. I did try doing a live stream of like the first 2 dungeons of Master Quest, and that ended quite poorly. So this is a room I'm remembering with those giant fans. And this is another... Oh, gosh. Here, I can hear the spirits whispering. Those who have sacred feet should let the wind guide them. Then, they will be led to the hidden path. Okay, these monsters that don't social distance... Those monsters are not leaving me alone. Hidden treasure chest in this room? Yes, please have a key or something cool. Oh man, let me see. Do I need to shoot that eyeball? Is that a thing I need to do? Huh, I can't tell if I missed. Oh, okay, yeah, you can hit it while it's shooting you. Okay, that's good to know. So let's see, there's the doorway. Basically, you stand here with your iron boots. No, you need your hover boots on while the wind is blowing, so while the fan is blowing. So I'll wait for the fan to start blowing, maybe turn on the Eye of Truth. That way it looks less creepy when I'm just going through a wall and making it to this room. Oh wow, this room has also lots of hidden treasure chests, like this one here that you can explode with a bomb. And I'm sure some of these are like fake out treasure chests, like we've seen. You got a single rupee. Oh, hey, that one has a key. Okay, yay. Okay. Wow, I feel less terrible about falling for those fake out treasure chests now. One of them was real. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. No. Not a fan of those Gyptos enemies. Gyptos off of me. Yeah, I should have played the Sun song. Jeez. Yeah, now I'm almost dead. Yeah. Okay, let's see what this has. Yeah, it's 5 rupees. Okay, let's go through this door. I do like how this dungeon has been very like straightforward. It's sort of been like a one-way dungeon. It's like this is the way you travel. There are no like other ways you can get through this dungeon, I suppose. Unless you found a way like through here and managed to break through the walls somehow. Yeah, I have to say, it's, considering how open-ended the water temple was, it's just great to have one that is, it's great to have one that is not super open-ended. But obviously there have been points where we get to make decisions, like do I go left or right first? Well, I have to visit all of the rooms, don't get me wrong, but it's still nice to be able to like decide which room. Oh, I think I need the Scarecrow song in order to proceed here. Yeah, I totally need the Scarecrow song to get over there to get to that gold Skulltula. Oh. Well, I guess I should have gotten the Scarecrow song at some point. I did not. Oh, well. Regrets. No regrets, though. I don't have any regrets. I'm gonna keep going. I can beat the dungeon without that golden Skulltula. And this was also a really cool idea, too. I can't help but feel it is like, you know, I'm riding on the ship of the dead, taken deep into the underworld. So, I mean, not only is that cool, but we get a battle. Basically get to fight 3 of these enemies. 3 of the Stalfos enemies. I guess so you would have something to do while you're being taken to the other side of the room. I thought there were 3 of these enemies. Am I incorrect? Oh man, I don't want to die on a Stalfos. Yeah, that Stalfos was basically just riding on the side. Okay, I think we're done. I think we're at the end. Yeah, we're at the end. And Navi tells you when you're at the end. She says, no, go away! Find a safe platform, Link. Arrows is not exactly what I need. I need some help. Well, it looks like what I'll do here is I'll just go through this door. Yeah, it's like crossing the river Styx. It is a very cool idea, very well executed. Oh, wow, and this is like a maze, yeah. Okay, so let's just go through the maze in a counterclockwise direction. Well, this is a tough room because the walls are literally closing in on you. What you need to do is use Din's Fire, I believe. Not only does that save you, but it doesn't kill the enemies completely. Oh, that's not fair. Well, I got a treasure chest. And it's the boss key, hooray! Oh, jeez. Oh. Well, luckily that enemy ignored me and turned around in the other direction, so I'm safe. I don't need a blue ruby. Okay, so let's see where these other rooms lead. I'm gonna take a look at my map here. Yeah, so it looks like one leads to something, and then the other one leads down, and we're basically at the boss battle already. Well, what do you know? Oh, and that's the invisible enemy I'm remembering. That room had the invisible enemy. Okay, here's variation number 2 of that bomb room. Aha! I was correct that there are 2 variations of it. This one's more difficult because you basically have to throw the bomb into 3 different things, right? Or 2. I don't know how many there are. So I'm gonna take off these boots. Yeah, I guess if I really wanted to, I could just run for the boss room right now, right? Instead of playing around in these side rooms. But hey, why not? It will be interesting to see what Bongo Bongo looks like in this version. Apparently there are small differences between the N64 version of the game. and the GameCube version. Not surprised. As I understand it, the N64, there are like 3 versions of the game made for Nintendo 64 too. Yeah, and like none of the changes they made were huge. But people are huge fans of this game. Really, really know and care about those things. Oh, almost. Yeah, that would have been a good shot. So now aiming is going to be more difficult. Okay, here. Oh, it was just a second off. Oh, yeah. See again, just like a second off. Yes. Got it. And that just gives me a bunch of money. Okay, and I don't need any money. Okay, so yeah. Sort of a fun, challenging room, not really necessary. I was not a huge fan of Star Fox, actually. I only played it like the once. Didn't really like it. Banjo-Kazooie, awesome game, though. Awesome game. Yeah, and this enemy again, yeah. We've seen that enemy before. The one that splits up into, like, 3 smaller groups. And here it is. It's invisible in this room. Ah, no, it's... Oh, geez, it's gonna kill me. I'm dead. Oh, dear. I have, in fact, played Ukulele before, that game. I never got to the end of it. It was, what do you call it, the fourth level is just, it just kind of destroyed me, I guess. I stopped playing after that. The one that was the casino level. There we go. Done. Defeated that enemy. That is just creepy. These I don't even know what they're supposed to be. It's like an X and then there's blood on the floor beneath it. This dungeon wins for creepy. And hey, we got a small key. Okay, so it was in fact important for us to go through this room. I think I would say that Ukulele did a good job in fulfilling its promise to be basically Banjo-Kazooie, but now. You know, some people are complaining, oh, well, it's too much like Banjo-Kazooie. I'm like, well, the game is supposed to be like Banjo-Kazooie. That's what people wanted. And it totally lived up to that. That's my thoughts on the matter. It's like, I do not think that game made, like, false promises of being what it's not. It was exactly what I expected it to be. in many respects, and in some respects it was a surprise. Okay, so let's go through here. I need to sing I've Got the Key. Oh, is that a song or something? I've got the key. I don't know what song that is. Anyway, bongo bongo time, everybody. Do 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 do. Oh man, so we need to fight the hands. I think, yeah. Need to hit both hands. Yeah, hit both hands. That's how you beat this boss. You can use arrows, or you can use the hook shot. Yeah, just like Goma, you have to hit it in its eye. Wow, this is going really well. That was an extremely well done bongo bongo fight. Not to like toot my own horn or anything, but that went super smoothly. I don't think I took any damage from bongo bongo. The fingers sort of look like fries. Yeah. Yeah, those fingers do look a little strange. I think they're like supposed to be wrinkly death fingers. I don't know, I think the fact that the fingers look strange and different works. I think it really does work. I like it better than whatever that boss was in Wind Waker, which is basically the same thing. You've got the you know, the one inside the temple that was in the sky, and it was metallic, where it has these two hands floating around. Yeah. I just shut out that boss. Yes. Not a single scratch on me. Okay, somebody's saying that Bongo Bongo's death scene is slightly different. Okay. I don't know why they would change his death scene, but they did. So this is Impa. I still wonder where Impa has been all this time, because this is the first time we see her as an adult. The boy with noble Zelda's ocarina. As expected, you've come. I'm Impa, one of the Sheikah. I'm Princess Zelda's caretaker. I'm also the sage who guards the Shadow Temple. We Sheikah have served the royalty of Hyrule from generation to generation as attendants. However, on that day 7 years ago, Ganondorf suddenly attacked and Hyrule Castle surrendered after a short time. Ganondorf's target was one of the keys to the Sacred Realm, the Ocarina of Time. My duty bound me to take Zelda out of Ganondorf's reach. When last I saw you, we made our escape from the castle. You were just a lad. Now I see you've become a fine hero. There's nothing to worry about. The princess is safe now. Soon, you'll meet Princess Zelda face to face and she'll explain everything. That's when we, the 6 wise ones, will seal up the evil king and return peace to Hyrule. She's right, once we save all 6 sages, then we'll meet Princess Zelda. I have to stay here. You go to Princess Zelda's side and protect her on my behalf. Now I put my power, which should be helpful to you, into this medallion. And someone's saying, yeah, that boss from Wind Waker, it's the Tower of the Gods. That's the name of that dungeon. I feel like that boss is basically Bongo Bongo, except not as fun. I like Bongo Bongo better. And you've got the Shadow Medallion. Woo! Please look out for the princess. Yeah, so fun fact, the way the game is programmed, it doesn't check that you've gotten all the medallions. It only checks if you've gotten the Shadow Medallion and the Spirit Medallion. It only checks if you've gotten the last two. Because it presumes, well, you can't get into the Spirit Temple without having beaten the first 3 temples. Not unless you glitch your way, here. So yeah, that's just a fun little fact. Doesn't really change the gameplay. I just thought it was cool. Okay, so do I have 40 gold Skulltulas? I have 41 gold Skulltulas now. So let me get that 1 gold Skulltula and then end this video, shall we? Let's see what my prize is. I do wonder. Let's see, who's the new one? Is it you? Yes! Bomb Chew! What a lame reward. Boo! So yeah, I guess you have to get 50 in order to get the piece of heart. So thank you for watching the live stream, everybody. Next video, we will go to the Gerudo area and we'll make our way to the Spirit Temple.